Welcome back in, y'all, to the Kansas City Royals franchise rebuild here on MLB The Show 23, episode 5 now. As you guys can see by the title of the video, this is going to be the MLB draft video. We are 6 days away from the MLB draft. You can see that right under the regular season, the top left where it says next phase draft day is 6 days away. Only thing I've did off camera was I simmed this one game just to get to the scouting portion already. I already did set my scouting for this last week. I'm putting my position player on to Gary Minor, since he is, 99 potential first baseman, 18 years old. And then I changed my scouting positions for the last week. We're doing third base international and starting pitcher international again. So finalized weekly scouting plan. That is going to be our last scouting before this MLB draft. And there's going to be no gameplay in this video. It's going to be strictly around the MLB draft. We're going to be going through prospects, figuring out what makes the most sense for us. I can't speak. What makes the most sense for us? Yeah, there we go. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and get into it. I'm going to sim right to the draft. And then before we jump into the draft, we're going to take a look at just the stats for everybody on our team so far, just so we can kind of get an update before we get into this All-Star break, which will be the next episode. So we'll go ahead and we'll start simming through this. Well, like I said, we're not going to go ahead and do any of these. So critical situation, we got a chance to win here. Scott Barlow's out. So Scott Barlow was the June pitcher of the month, and he just separated his shoulder. Oh, we got to put him on the 60-day. All right, well, yeah, now we need to stop simming. Hold on. We got to figure out who we're going to bring up. We're just going to go ahead and bring up Josh Taylor. That sucks. We just lost our closer. That sucks. Well, all right. Josh Taylor gets called up. Beat the Twins. Nice. Okay. Chance to... Bobby Witt's got a 15-game hitting streak on the line. Since the end, we lost. We lose again. What we got here? We're winning. Olivares needs a triple hit for the cycle. We'll sim that to the end as well. Get the dub. Aroldis Chapman's in for the save. We lose. Sim to the end here. And here we go. Today is the 2023 first year player draft. Would you like to do? I would like to go to the MLB draft. All right, before we go and skip to go to the draft, we're going to go ahead and start adding our prospects. We're going to go ahead and kind of make a big board for us. And what I'm going to do is just kind of go to our team rank, top 100 team rank, and just kind of go through everybody here and see who I want to target. So anyone that's high team rank that we have max scouted out, I am just going to go ahead and put them in the queue. Obviously I'm going to be able to make the picks, so they're not going to automatically take these guys, but anybody up here that is a high rank is going to get put in the queue. Don't want to miss out on any of these people. People that I haven't scouted out, I'm not going to add to the queue, just because there's no need to add them if they're not, scouted out. There'll be people that we kind of just search during the draft and whatnot. But everyone else is going to get added to the queue. Now that I'm getting a little bit later, I'm basically just adding people that we have over 50% scouted that are projected to be, top 100 guys. That we're just going to go ahead and, like I said, add them to the queue. So that way I don't miss anybody that I know for a fact, is better than, like, maybe we got scouted out. Even this, like, Thomas Kubek, 52 rank, but we'll add him to the queue because, he's not going to be there that late. But if he was there that late, we could maybe look at taking him. So we are basically almost already getting toward the end here. 66, 67, 68. Keep it rolling. Another guy, 74 rank. Okay. There we go. We've made it all the way to the end. So we are going to go ahead and go to the draft here. I am going to probably just go through one by one for a while. I'm not going to, sim a ton, not just going to go sim right to our pick. But here we go. The MLB drafts, the first 6 picks of the NFL draft have been set via the new MLB draft lottery. Yeah, so even if we end up with the worst record this year, we're not guaranteed the first overall pick because of the draft lottery. Live ticker, I think it's 10 seconds per pick for the CPU. We have 3 minutes to make a pick, 4 minutes to make a pick. There we go. Everyone else got 10 seconds. And then we got to worry about, how much money we can allocate for the bonuses and whatnot. So we will go ahead and we'll just go ahead and get into it. We are going to start the draft, and we'll see who Pittsburgh ends up taking. So with the first overall pick in the 2023 MLB draft, the Pittsburgh Pirates select, is this the outfielder or the pitcher? I don't even know. I have to see the name, right? They do a Carlos Feliz, so that was our number 1 player in the class as well. 88, 93 overall potential, 22 years old, probably already going to be pretty close to making his MLB debut. He did opt out though, so who knows? Hopefully he is healthy for their sake, but you never know. And here we go. Pick number 2. Nationals are going with Abdul Matson. So first baseman, 21 years old. He opted out as well. We think he's the 7th best player in the class, roughly 83 94 potential. Could be an all right pick. We'll see though. And now we are the third pick of the MLB draft. Who's on the clock? I have no idea. It is Detroit, and they are going to go with, what's his name? Ivan Quintero, who, yeah, that looks like, so we think that's a bust. We've 90% scouted him out. MLB draft rank was 5. We think he's 33rd in the class. And we think he's 22 years old. We don't think he's going to get any better, basically. So that's interesting. All right, now that'll end the, little walkouts, as now it'll just be every 10 seconds roughly. So the Rangers are on the clock here at 4. Let's see what they go ahead and take. Rangers are going to take Perry Granger. I don't even remember scouting him out, so that's interesting. Twins at 5. George Rosales, another guy I don't exactly remember taking. Not taking, but scouting. A's at 6, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I got 4 minutes. Elroy Fuentes, don't remember him either. Don't know any of these guys. All of our top guys are still there. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here, because the Reds are here at 7, and now I'm gonna be on the clock, and I got 4 minutes to figure out what I'm gonna do. Claude McClain just went. Okay, that was a guy that we did look at. So I'm gonna go right to our team rank, and Darren Fleming could make a lot of sense because we think he's the third best player in the class, but at the same time, he is only draft ranked 25. So he probably won't be there at our next pick. So that's probably a guy that I'm really interested in just because we know how good he is. Here's the other thing, too. He's 19 years old. He only has a 97 potential, 95 potential for Cutliff. I think that puts him more out of it just because we know for a fact Darren Fleming's probably a better player overall. So Cutliff's probably out of it at the moment. Is there anyone else we have max scouted out? 87 overall. See, the way I'm thinking about it, like, a couple of these pitchers look like they could be good. Chris Cutliff does excite me as 8, high hit per 9. Looks like he could be really good. 6'4" from South Korea. But I think I can't pass on a guy that we believe is the third best player in the class. I understand that he is not much of a power hitter, but he's got high contact. His power could be better than what it shows. I think this is the right pick, though. I think Darren Fleming is the right selection for us, but man, it's tough to think. It's tough. The other thing is that he did opt out. We know Chris Cutliff is healthy, and that's a big factor. I don't want to drafting Darren Fleming and him being injured would make me very upset. And Chris Cutliff, man, he looks like he could be a stud. Looks like he's gonna have a high hit per 9. Everything else looks all right. We know he's gonna throw hard. We know he's got high arm strength. Looks like he's gonna throw hard. We think he's the 6th best player in the class, and he's healthy. Oh man. All right. The pick might not be as sexy, but he's healthy. I'm taking Chris Cutliff here. I'm taking Chris Cutliff with the 8th overall pick. Chris Cutliff is our selection. 6th rank, 80-95, age 18. We know he's healthy. 6'4", going to throw hard. Chris Cutliff, the Korean, welcome to Kansas City. We'll keep it moving through now in the first round. I will have to move my face cam maybe once we get to the bottom end, but I am going to go like pick by pick here. I'm not going to sim, at least for the first round. We'll see. I'm curious how our board ends up falling. So Kevin Pyle was a guy. I think he was one of those guys that was like ranked as like the 15th in the class, even though his MLB rank was like top 10, like he went. So Miami's on the board. Joaquin Caro, that was a guy who was projected to be number 1 overall pick at one point, and he fell down a lot of people's boards. I think we had him rated around like 15 in the class, so could be okay. Tommy Choi, I remember looking at him, first baseman. Diamondbacks go Lewis Denton. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I remember looking at him. Cubs here at 13. Let's see what Chicago does. They're going to go ahead and take Ron Navarro. I wish it would tell you, like, when they get picked, like, at least it would do, like, a little pop-up, maybe where my queue list is, just kind of showing me who they are. Darren Fleming, that's the guy that I almost took at 8. He goes 14. That's a great pick for Boston. Hopefully for their sake, though, he ends up being healthy. As the Sox take Gary Minor there at 15. I am very interested. I feel like these guys that are on my board right here that you guys can see, this right side of the screen is when they're probably going to start going. Maybe in the 20s is kind of when I expect some of these guys to go. And like I said, at least for the first round, we are going to watch all these out because I am curious to see like if names go. There goes Henry Sanchez. I think Lloyd Young was one of the guys that was just on my list that got moved. Pedro Perez, he was just there. Rays here at 19, they're going to go Mike Isaac. who I did not have favored. Blue Jays go Robbie Lynch. Kurt Serrano for St. Louis. I do remember seeing that name. I don't remember the position he was, but I do remember seeing Kurt Serrano's name when I was doing my scouting. And there goes Maurice Immonen. That was the left fielder that we had looked at. I think he was either left field or center field. He was the guy that we had favorited. I think this is kind of right where he was supposed to go around, so that makes sense. CJ Sargent. I do not recall ever seeing CJ Sargent on my board. Braves here at 24. Going to go ahead and select Alberto Arena. Another guy I don't remember ever seeing. Padres went Kurt Reeves at 25. Yankees now at 26. Ezra Cortez. Like I said, I wish it would be cool if it at least show you maybe the position, maybe even to the right of them. Like, you know where the red little timer is next to the Phillies or now the Astros? It'd be cool if they like just put their position there. That would be nice, just so I have some idea of who these guys are and where they're position there. That would be cool. Orlando Coppola for Houston. Mets here at 29 as they're about to close out this first round. The Dodgers will at the next pick. Mets go Jaime Serna Ruiz. And Dodgers here at 30. Closing out the first round. Well, I don't even know what they took. Can I go back? Enrique Zepeda. I think, he was definitely a guy I had favorited. So, all right. Rusty Delgado there for the Mariners. Reggie Cutliff for Tampa Bay. And I'm very interested to see what we are going to have on our board here at 43. After 43, I'll more likely just sim to our next pick. Twins at 34. Dennis Sanderson. Juan Ayala goes for Miami at 35. That brings Detroit back on the clock here. Chris Carrillo. There goes Chris Carrillo. I think he was one of the guys that we might have had favorited down the board. Reds at 37 take Kiki McGregor. And here we go, on to round 2. Nationals on the top of the clock. See what they do here. Rudy Eckerson. Actually, more like Rudy Erickson. Eckerson. Matthew Dahl goes there at 40. He was on our board. Reds here at 41. Luis Sandoval. And then Pittsburgh, the pick right before us, are going to go ahead and select Brandon Bledsoe. So that's going to put us on the clock. Based on what I'm looking at, there's basically, it looks like really 2 guys. And the idea of Luis Gonzalez is definitely intriguing. The problem is that he does want 2.7 million bonus. That's half our money in our first 2 picks. Compared to somebody like Phil Frost, who doesn't want a bonus demand that high and still looks pretty solid. He might not be as good. The potential actually is a little bit higher. He actually does look like he could be a better player. He's only 55% scouted, though, compared to Luis Gonzalez. The thing is, though, is that with somebody like Phil Frost, he hypothetically could be there again. That makes me want to go ahead and take Luis Gonzalez, because although the bonus demand's higher, Phil Frost has a better chance of being there at our next pick. So, I'm going to go ahead and take Luis Gonzalez here. Luis Gonzalez is the selection here in the second round. 18-year-old pitcher. We're doubling up on starting pitching, but we do need pitching prospects, so that makes sense. So, Luis Gonzalez is the pick here, and I will go ahead and, if it will allow me, I'm just going to go ahead and sim to our next pick, which I just did. And Mr. Jude Root is available here. So is Elvis Duncan. Handful of guys that I do like. Jude Root looks like he could be a steal here, and that's probably going to be in the pick. I understand it's another starting pitcher, but like I said, we need starting pitching, and if stamina ends up being lower than it needs to be, people can always move into the bullpen as well. But I know Jude Root opted out, but 90 rank, it just seems like a good spot for him here. We'll go ahead and we'll take Jude Root here in the third. Here in the next round, we are in, well, actually, no, this is our third round pick. That was that was one of those extra rounds they have. So, put us back on the clock here. Probably going to be a boring selection, but Another pitcher could absolutely be in play here. It's gonna be Elvis Duncan. We are absolutely just going pitchers here. There's just so many better pitchers, it seems to be, than in the draft class. So we're going pitcher again here. And that will allow us to sim to our next pick. As we are now here at 110. And Luis Ornelas is still here. Sal Cox is still here. Luis Ornelas will probably end up being the selection. But we'll look around through and everything again. Luis Ornelas will end up being the selection here. So another pitcher. Why wouldn't it be? Now we are here at 140. 2 guys left on our board. And they're both starting pitchers. I'm shocked. I'm thinking I might just take, shots in the dark here with these next 2 picks and just go, position players just because we've just drafted a million pitchers. And I'm gonna take Manny Maldonado here. 131 overall. We're at 140. We only have 10% scout. This could be an absolute miss, but I don't want to take a million starting pitchers. So that'll be our second to last pick. We'll go to our last pick here at 170. And I'm going to look around 1 second, see if there's anything else that would even make remotely sense. And there's not going to be anyone else that makes a ton of sense. We're just going to take Sal Cox here with our last pick. Another starting pitcher, but we did take 1 shortstop, so we did do a little bit different. But that will finish up our draft. And now we get the point of trying to figure out if we can sign all these guys. All right, I have until August 1st to sign all my draft picks. So we will go ahead and exit out of the draft. And I'm curious how quickly it will allow me to see these guys. But like I said, since we have to worry about signing our picks, this is gonna be more than just this will actually be more than just the MLB draft. We'll actually have an actual episode here as well. All right, so before we can see, we'll go ahead and we'll see if we have any chance of having anybody here in the home run derby. No home run derby participants. Not surprised. So we'll just sim the home run derby. And we do, I believe, and okay, so not only is this a chance to sign our draft picks, but we'll take a look at the All-Stars, because I just saw that we had an All-Star, and I think it's going to end up being for sure Bobby Witt. But any starting pitchers, oh, I guess it doesn't even tell you yet. It just sells you votes. So at least it'll give me an idea. Dylan Coleman hypothetically might have made it, but I don't know for sure. Scott Barlow probably would have made it before he got hurt. Salvi, if they take 3 catchers, he would have made it. First base, no chance. Pascantino made it. Second baseman, Michael Massey. Yeah, right. Third base, Nicky Lopez should make it. He's the best player on our team, but, they're haters. Where's Nicky at? Oh, he's right here. I missed him. Nicky Lopez, best player on our team, hitting 292 of the All-Star break. Bobby Witt, yeah, I figured Bobby Witt would be the starting. So you look at Bobby Witt's numbers so far. 219, he's not hitting for average, but 17 home runs, which is awesome. I mean, he's slugging 435. OPS is down, but, we like the home runs. 17 home runs. He's leading the shortstop by home runs easily. Keeping it rolling through. That's going to be, yeah, I think NJ Melendez probably did not make it. I'm thinking the only hope is that it ends up being Bobby Witt. So we will go ahead and player lock this, since that's going to be our only guy. Bobby Witt. Okay, I want to do the AL. Yeah, we're going to player lock with Bobby Witt. So we'll player lock with Bobby Witt, and we'll go ahead into this All-Star game. All right, Seattle All-Star game, and we are player locking Mr. Bobby Witt, as we'll have a chance on defense here for your starting shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Here we go. Ball on the ground, Xander Bogaerts. Bobby, I made a bad throw already. I haven't played this in a second. Good scoop there at first by Nate Lowe. Nice play, Bobby. All right, Bobby Witt at the plate for his first at-bat here in this All-Star game. Julio Urias on the mound for the NL. And we'll see what Bobby can do with this tiny PCI here on Legend difficulty. And I strike out. A terrible circle change in the dirt. All right, well, now we're back on defense. Bobby quickly on to first base. Nice play there. Jacob deGrom on the mound. I wish he'd be healthy by an All-Star break. As Bobby Witt, no chance defensively here. First and second, 2 outs, top 4. Arenado We'll see. We got 49 speed at first. Could be a chance to just go the short way. And I don't know why. Okay, whatever. That works. Well, no action there for Bobby, as we will probably have another chance to hit here. Yep, we will. And we're taking on Zach Gallen. So righty this time. Runner on first. AL does lead this one 1-0. Bobby on the ground. I definitely missed that. He's throwing on to first. Not going to be able to beat that out. Bobby went 0 for 2 here in the All-Star game. As I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, well, still on defense here. I don't know if I'll get another at-bat. Maybe one more, but I'd hope for one more. We have a chance to potentially roll 2 here, as that's going to be what's going to happen here. Bobby Witt on to first. We roll 2 here to end the top of the 6th. And will we get a hit? Probably, I think. Nico's a all-star. That's cool. Another chance to roll 2 here. Is it going to be to us? This time it will be to us. Quickly on to second. Flip on to first. Got him. Bobby Witt flips it over to Marcus Semien. Semien on to Forcel. 6-4-3 double play. And Bobby Witt, last chance here at the plate here in this all-star game. Trailing 3-1. He's over 2. Taking on Ryan Helsley. Another pin drop of a PCI. As I'm not even close to 1-on-1. All right, working at the 2-1 here. Make that 3-1. Maybe gonna get a hittable pitch here. I gotta be able to catch up to the fastball if I get a get me over. I say get me over as it's like 1-on-1, but I gotta be able to hit it. And I was very early. All right, full count. Come on, Bobby. We can't go over in the All-Star game. We got to represent KC. Oh, yeah, that's a base hit. It's going to be a double for Bobby Witt. He slaps that into right field. Chance at a triple. Actually, it's going to be a triple. Bobby Witt's going to have a triple here in the All-Star game. I should be going home, but, you know, it is what it is. 1 out triple for Bobby Witt here in the All-Star game off Ryan Helsley. Love to see it. And now we might have a chance to score here. Adley Rutschman, 1-2 count, 1 out. Please don't strike out. Just put the ball in play. Let us get a run. Let us get home. And at least he put it in play. They're not going to go. Yep. They're going to go right on first where they're going to get Adley Rutschman. But at least we were able to score a run. All right, I guess they don't take us out in the All-Star game. I figured we were going to play like 6 innings and be done. But here we are on defense again. Ground ball, chance for Mr. Bobby Witt, and he's about to make an error. Nah, he's got time. It's all good. Sometimes, you know, you just got to knock the ball down and then make the play, and that's what Bobby just did. And I'm actually going to have a chance to hit the ball again, and oh my gosh, we have a chance to walk this thing off if we homer. Okay, the important thing here is putting the ball in play. Can't get too antsy. Just got to put the ball in play. And we're not going to get a chance because we're going to get hit by the pitch. All right. Adley Rutschman at the plate. I actually kind of want to steal, but I'm not going to. But Adley puts the ball on the ground. Please don't be a double play. Take out his legs. And it won't let me take out his legs. I should have stole. Oh, well. We lose in the All-Star game 3-2. Bobby goes 1 for 3 with a triple and a run scored. Also was hit by a pitch, but that'll do it for the All-Star break, and we will go ahead and we will try to sign our first round of free agents, and that'll probably be it. I'm not going to go through and keep working on trying to sign people, but this is the moment we get to see what our potential is. So hopefully we have at least 190 plus. That's the goal. Signing big board, whatever. Priority number 1. I guess we don't know it yet anyway. Priority number 1, I don't even know. Probably our top guy. Prospects when you're signing big board will gain interest in scouting progress every 3 days. Oh, okay. Gotcha. And then I can choose to offer him a contract. We'll probably offer Chris Cutcliffe a contract basically right away. Yeah, because we're just going to go through our top 3. I mean, that's what it has to be. So, yeah, we'll just do our top 3 guys because we want to do that. We can probably go ahead and offer Chris Cutcliffe a contract immediately. Because he's interested in us. I could probably get him at 4.17. We'll submit that, and he is signed. So Chris Cutcliffe has signed with the Royals. 4.17 was his bonus, and I think that should at least open up what his potential is, because that's what I care about here. I'm gonna try Luis Gonzalez as well, because screw it, he does have a little bit of interest in us, so we'll just bump him up a little bit as well. 2.2. and he is signed as well. Luis Gonzalez has decided to sign with the Royals, so we have our top 2 guys in the class. Obviously, our money is running out quickly now. That's over half our money there on 2 guys, but it is what it is. We still have 4.3 left, but fortunately, everyone else is not going to be over a mil, so we're going to have plenty of time to sign our other guys. We'll go ahead and we might as well just try to sign at least Sal Cox. I mean, he has interest in us, so we can literally bump this a little bit. And he did not offer. He did not accept that. I figured he would. But we might as well try. We'll try Elvis Duncan while we're here. Bump him up to 6'8", and he will sign. So Elvis Duncan does sign along with us. So there's 3 guys have been signed. All right, we might as well. We're gonna try Luis Ornelas now, just because he has interest at well. We're gonna give him about 500,000 to sign on, and he will. So Luis Ornelas has signed on as well, and that'll just allow us to have 3 guys here. And since we have time, we might as well offer Jude Root. I don't know if he will sign on. I can give him a little bit more. We'll give him 845. See if that'll get him to sign, and it will. So Jude Root or Judd Root, I don't know. Jude Root has decided to sign on, and that'll leave us with 2 guys. So we'll literally just go ahead and we'll just go ahead and finalize our 3-day plan there, because I hope it will. I guess we don't see their potential until after they're signed. So I was hoping we would be able to see it before, but it is what it is. As we'll go ahead and sim through this All-Star break and probably give one more round here of signing our guys. Yep, and then we will go ahead and end this one. So Sal Cox, he should sign on now for sure. Like I said, I'll just bump him up to 4-4, and he declined that. He's got so much interest. Why is he declining these contracts? Whatever. All right, we'll offer Manny. Like I said, we'll just bump him up to 582. And Manny Maldonado is going to sign on. I don't know why why Sal Cox won't sign on. I don't know why Sal Cox is being a dick. But dude, sign your contract. Guess we'll finalize. I don't care. We're simming until we get this guy at this point. And then we're ending the video. I'm annoyed. Angel Zerpa sustained an injury. That's okay. Shoulder tightness will keep him active. Okay. Today's the day of signed draft picks. Okay. Dude. 92% interest. I can literally give you 423. Thank you. Sal Cox has decided to sign with the Royals. I don't know why he had to make it so difficult. Okay, so everybody is signed, which will allow me to basically, because now we can't see the signing, we can't see everything until the signing deadline. So that is going to end up doing it for this episode. A little bit shorter one just because it was just the MLB draft and everything, but I kind of wanted the MLB draft and the All-Star break to kind of have its own video. Originally, I was planning just MLB draft to have its own video, but that went by so quick, and it was the All-Star game when we could sign. It just made sense to do them both in one. So appreciate y'all tuning in for this one. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment anything down below. Let me know if you guys are enjoying the series, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.